Hola, and welcome to the Sacred Brand Mastery Podcast, a place for women who want to align their passion and purpose with profitability. I'm your host, Vicky Ayala, a quirky brand strategist and visual storyteller who helps you navigate the entrepreneurial journey with a dose of creativity and a sprinkle of magic. If you're like me, then you have multiple passions, and you don't want to pick just one. So don't. Who you are is your competitive edge. So let's work on getting you the clarity, confidence, and courage that helps you to manage your workflow, organize your creative genius, and monetize your expertise so you can do what you love from anywhere with passion and for profit. Hola, you are listening to episode 6 of the Sacred Brand Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Vicky, and today we're going to talk about brand audits and why doing one at the end of each quarter can help keep you aligned and on track. At the time of this recording, we are in the midst of a Mercury retrograde cycle, and it's almost mid-November. So this is literally perfect timing, perfect energy, and the perfect storm of reflection mode and vision casting. I use the term big picture vision as a way to describe vision casting, which is essentially forecasting, but rooted in vision. I create spreadsheets and use the columns to help me organize a big picture vision. I break it up into quarters, then months, and before you know it, my vision is outlined and full of clarity. I don't stop there. I include major transits, such as retrogrades, the lunar phases, and any key dates that need to be prepared for. Then I go to spreadsheet heaven and start outlining the year with monthly themes, a focus word, quarterly mantras, writing prompts for the week, and milestones to reach along the way. I identify one big picture vision for the year, and then several smaller ones that get spread out over the next 4 quarters and then monthly. I do this before anything else. Before the launch schedules get set, before the newsletters get outlined, before the content and business strategy get solidified. I do this to better understand my vision. What do I want the year to look and feel like? How do I want to define success beyond the financials? How can I leverage the cosmos to help guide my workflow? I started doing this a few days ago and realized my word for 2020 is going to be transition, because my big picture vision is going to require some major transitions to take place. When you're creating a big picture vision, it's not about what's realistic or doable. It's about channeling your Alice in Wonderland energy and just going down that rabbit hole of what if? What if anything were possible and money, time, or resources weren't an issue? How would you want your brand and business to look? What is the imprint you'd want to leave? How do you want to spend your days? What impact do you want to make in the world? I always start in right brain mode first. Get creative, get quirky, get bold. Your big picture vision is whatever you want it to be. So use your imagination and take flight on your wildest ideas. Once you have your big picture vision laid out dashingly in a spreadsheet, personally, I like to change the fonts and style it up with color because my natal moon is in Libra and we like things to look pretty. So you get the spreadsheet all dialed up and it has your vision outlined and you're feeling great and optimistic. Now what? This is when you turn on the left brain and get analytical. This is where we dig into the how. You see, a big picture vision is rooted in your passion and purpose. Your strategy is rooted in profitability. We can create a strategy for literally anything. So why not create a strategy for something that lights you up? The way I conduct a formal brand audit is I look at what you have and assess what's available without your input. Because an objective perspective on your online presence is how you get a realistic about what needs to change. You can do a simple brand audit with 3 to 5 trusted peers. Have them look at your website, social presence, and answer 3 very not so simple questions. 1, what is my message? 2, what am I selling? 3, how do I make you feel? That's it. Those 3 questions will give you enough insight into how to quickly audit your brand and identify the areas that need improvement. The more you complicate this, the more you confuse others, and I will only make your hustle unnecessarily tedious. So keep it simple. Here's what ends up happening. 1, when you have a website design that doesn't align with your brand and business, that's the first feedback you'll get with an audit. And you'll know it because the brand message won't be clear or captivating, so people will tell you that they don't get what your message is or that it doesn't make sense. Design is part of your message, so don't assume that your message is only what people read. It's everything you express, including the visuals. 2, when people don't know what you're selling, then you've got no customers, and it won't matter how awesome your brand is because an unprofitable business is a hobby. 3, emotional triggers are key to creating a relationship with your audience. How you make them feel is what they will remember when they come back to you for more or refer you to their peeps. Do you want them to feel inspired, alive, awakened, motivated, peaceful, sophisticated? Once you have insight into these questions, you can work on the logistics. Your people will tell you during those audit cues whether it's the design, the layout, or the copy. They'll give you insight into what's not being articulated, so you can take action to be more expressive and clear with your brand and business. A brand audit is about better understanding the psychology of how your brand is received, perceived, and converting to meet your objectives. When you channel your inner Freud and be proactive and deliberate with how you want others to describe your brand and business, that's where the magic happens, as well as the profitability thing we were talking about. So use this time to give yourself a quick brand audit so you can leverage vision casting to solidify your online presence where it matches the ambition that you have with your big picture vision. Until next time.